I brought one of my tomato plants. This is grown from seed. As you can see, this plant's doing very well. This variety of tomato. I have 3 different varieties. My daughter loves tomatoes, and so do I. So I'm planting them indoors in my winter aquaponics garden. And look at this massive root system down there. See that? Look at that. Look at that massive root system. Incredible. The reason why this plant has such massive root and growth is because all the rich nitrite and the trace elements this plant is taking up from the aquaponic water. What this plant does is, and all my other plants, garden plants, food, is they actually take up the nitrate, which is converted fish ammonia, and they eat it and turn it into food and then oxygen. It's simple, people. And I also, and what I'm using here is an air pot. I started planting these in my aquaponic systems, trying this new way of growing food aquaponically this year. The air pot has holes in it, and it allows for airflow so the roots don't get root bound. That's what an air pot is. It stops the roots from getting root bound, and you see this massive growth of roots that'll grow way better than any other pot. And this plant is full of roots. And the way I do this is I plant in what's called a 2-zone method. I put 4 inches of this hydrogen clay up to here. Then I put 1 inch of sand. Then I mix about 2 inches of 2 to 3 inches of peat moss, perlite, azomite dust, a teaspoon of worm castings that I grow out of my own earthworm farms, a little bit of bat guano, half teaspoon of bat guano, and all mixed together to give the plant a good start. Now, those organic fertilizers do not hurt the fish in small portions at all. And then I also use a little kelp to start the plant off. And then once the plant roots hit the water, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. This plant is taking up all that nutrient. Aquaponics is self-watering. I don't have to water anything. It's really hands-off once you get the system up. You do have to monitor your nitrate, your pH levels, your ammonia levels, your nitrite levels, check your pumps and all that to make sure everything's working well. But you can plant fruit trees aquaponically in this system. This is just a small 3-gallon air pot. Air pots come in all sizes. So you can grow fruit trees aquaponically and get a way better yield than you could get in the ground because of all that organic watering. And then you're using less water, people. 98% less water growing aquaponically. So aquaponically is actually cheaper, way cheaper than growing traditionally. I do both. But I have a passion now for aquaponics after I read the history of it. When I was in the military, in the Navy, I traveled overseas, and I would actually go out and see native people growing food aquaponically the way it's been done since 1515 AD. It's still practiced, and the yields they're getting is amazing. So I just wanted to show this beautiful tomato plant before I'm going to move it back to over here to aquaponic system number 1. And I'm going to get this one going. But there's so many benefits to growing aquaponic, as you see. I just look at that massive root. Look at all those roots. So I'm going to get this plant, this tomato plant, back in this constant flow bed in aquaponic system number 1, so it can keep growing. And it should start blooming here soon, hopefully, to give me some fruit. I have 4 tomato plants, different varieties. So that's what I wanted to share. And there's so many different ways to grow food. We should be growing food in all ways. Traditionally, aquaponically, and if you like, hydroponically too. Done that. Did that for years also. So until next time, grow some food. Virginity Life Wayne, hit the like button. Share.